What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Breaking Barriers podcast. This is season 7, episode 1. This face may be old to some, new to some, but been around for a little while. I'm excited because today I'm joined by some of my fellow Breaking Barriers lads. We're going to start over here to my left and let Jalin and Antwon introduce themselves. They are new to the pod, and we're going to hear what they got to say today.
Yes, sir. My name is Jalin Clark. I'm 18. I'm a freshman in college, go to ECC, track athlete, and a member in Breaking Barriers.
My name is Antwon Joyner. I go to Middle Early College, football athlete, and I'm a freshman.
My man Antwon, welcome to the pod, baby boy. And over here to my right,
it's me, Donovan, Armprester, your podcast host. I'm a member of Breaking Barriers. I go to Tapestry Charter School, and I play basketball.
What's up, y'all? It's Anthony Collins, entrepreneur, student here, member of Breaking Barriers.
All right. So, fellas, welcome. I'm happy to have you guys with me here today. So we're going to start off with Anthony because, Anthony, you recently had a chance to go down to D.C. You joined us at the National Mentoring Summit because January was National Mentoring Month. And why don't you just tell the people a little bit about, what you were doing down there and how you got to that point?
Well, it was their first year doing the youth track, and so I got to be a part of that. And it was a bit of a soft launch, they said, but it was really good. The sessions were amazing. I learned a lot of new ways to reach fellow mentors and mentees, and overall, it was just a good experience.
Yeah. What else did you do while you were down in D.C.? Did you eat good while you was
I ate real good. I mean, I'm a foodie. I love food. Had good food. I didn't even have to pay for it, so it was amazing for me.
Yeah, not a dime.
Not a dime.
Good times.
At all.
All right. Donovan, what's been going on with you? Because, we ain't seen you in a while. We know you, superstar basketball player and everything. Why don't you check in with the folk, tell everybody what you've been up to outside of basketball?
I've been chilling. I ain't finna lie. I don't know. I just play the game. I do basketball, practice. The days that we be having meetings, I'll be having practice, and I have games. I have games Thursdays, practice Thursdays. It's crazy, but yeah, I'd be chilling. I was playing basketball.
Season almost over?
Yeah, my season over Saturday. We got the graduation summit, graduation thing, so I can't make that game, but I play tomorrow on Wednesday.
Yeah, we're going to get to the Rites of Passage ceremony in a minute. You had a game last night, right?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
It went horrible. It was so bad. All right, I got y'all. It was 70-80.
What? Who'd y'all play?
Niagara Falls.
Oh, makes sense. They was a powerhouse when I was in high school. They smacked y'all like that?
Yeah, listen, we've been losing lately, bro. It was we lost by it was 80 to 32. 87-32 on Saturday.
Wow.
What? I know, bro.
That's
We beat teams, though.
Ain't Donovan, you have to up your game up, man.
No, I could score, bro.
Hold on, if y'all had 7, how many did you have?
I had 3. In the
Wow.
game before that, I ain't play because I just sat there.
Come on,
In the
Tapestry.
game before that, I had 10.
Tapestry, we got to step it up. That's crazy.
That's
work.
that for you.
Wow. All right, we're going to slide over here and highlight Jalin and Antwon. So you two are brand smacking new to the podcast. Anthony and Donovan have been on here, a couple of times, and obviously Donovan being the host. Tell us about how y'all actually got to this point of being a part of the podcast.
Okay, so the Police Athletic League was hosting podcast workshops with Miss AGV. Shout out to her, she's the GOAT. And Breaking Barriers kind of presented the opportunity to us to go through the podcast training. And with me being interested in podcasting and stuff like that, since that's kind of my major in college, I'm a film student. I was interested, and then I took on the opportunity, went through all the workshops that I needed to go through, and then now we're here.
All right. Antwon, how about you? What made you want to get involved?
Because I wanted to start learn how to be on broadcasters. Because one of my careers, I think I'm trying to be on a broadcast, talking about things, sports, stuff like that.
So do I see future sport analysts in your career?
Something like that.
Okay. Stephen A. Smith type, Shannon Sharp.
Hopefully.
My guy from the Steelers, what's his name? Ryan Clark. Yo, I can see that for you in the future.
I could definitely see that. Not gonna lie to you.
Just a good practice ground for y'all. All right, so So we know that you guys in the future, you guys are going to be a part of the podcast along with Donovan, hosting interchangeably a little bit. Tell us about what kind of led you guys both to Breaking Barriers, though, because we want the people to kind of get a feel and get to know y'all a little bit.
Being a part of Breaking Barriers, that's a pretty interesting story. I remember, I think it was definitely during the pandemic. Like everyone else, I was definitely going through hard times. Was definitely struggling in school, kind of getting adjusted to online learning and things like that. And my mom, she was a program coordinator at the time, and her supervisor, she kind of presented my mom with the program. She's like, hey, there's this program called Breaking Barriers. I think your son will definitely like it. And my mom came home one day and she kind of told me everything that went on with her and the supervisor and what they were talking about with Breaking Barriers. And being me, I was definitely hesitant, mostly because I was very timid on just meeting new people and being a part of new experiences. But at the time, I didn't really have anything else to do and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot. And attended a few Thursday meetings and a few weekend meetings, stuff like that. And I was definitely started to like it. And then meeting new people was definitely a great experience. And then also doing a lot of the volunteer work and stuff that we do as well was definitely a good thing. So yeah, that's how I got part of Breaking Barriers.
For me, it was like, so I had got in trouble one day in school. I was getting yelled at because I was acting up. And after lunch, I just saw like them being there. No, not actually. Our principals took us to the library, and that's where I met Mr. Daniel and Mr. Jamie. And I decided to give myself a shot because I just graduated from the Big Brother and Big Sister program, and just wanted to try something now.
So you was somewhat kind of familiar with the mentorship, being a part of the Big Brother, Big Sister. Big shout out to them. Component already. All right, I like that. So what have you guys enjoyed about being a part of Breaking Barriers since you guys both got involved, and you both will be going through the Rites of Passage ceremony on Saturday. So talk about what that's gonna actually kind of what you expect and what that means to you as well.
Definitely the homies. Definitely the homies. I definitely appreciate everybody's energy, even though we kind of rub on each other a lot, making fun of each other. That's just the way how we connect, and that's something I do really appreciate and something I cherish. I also do enjoy, as I said, a lot of the conferences and stuff that we attend to, a lot of the stuff that we do in the community. Being somebody that's definitely sat on the sidelines and been a bystander, it does feel good to really, be a part of the community and actually do something. Because when you do good, that makes you feel good. So it definitely makes me feel good being a part of something like this. And with the Rites of Passage ceremony, that definitely it means a lot. I've been in Breaking Barriers for 5 years, and just now graduating is definitely a good feeling to finally graduate and get that nice varsity jacket. It's gonna be fire. I still need that hoodie, Mr. Daniel, but it means a lot.
For me, I'll say I'm really, really proud of myself because I didn't think I was gonna make it this far, but I decided to just stay and just do what I had to do. And for the Rite of Passage ceremony, I'm gonna be really proud of that because I get to show something in the future to my kids, to anybody, if I be a mentor or not, that what you could do to like earn something like that.
It's dope, man. I like that you thinking about the future already and being a mentor. That's a beautiful thing. Donovan?
I have a question. What have y'all learned from Breaking Barriers?
Ooh.
Being a part of Breaking Barriers, it definitely taught me about public speaking. As I stated earlier, I was definitely a timid kid. I never really, I've never been like an outspoken person. I've always been kind of in my shell. I still am a little bit introverted, but I know how to actually speak up at times. So it's definitely taught me public speaking. Definitely taught me how to present myself, like out in public. And that's basically what Breaking Barriers taught me.
They taught me like how to become like ease my mind, help me like if I'm going through something bad or worse, somebody can help me out, or if I need any guidance, they always have my back for that, and teach me how to become a better man in life.
That's good. So when y'all graduate, how are y'all gonna feel? Like, are y'all gonna be like proud?
I'm gonna be ecstatic. Especially the food we're gonna have too. I'm gonna get that varsity jacket and that manna food.
Always
I'm gonna
hungry,
be
man.
feeling. I be hungry. I be mad hungry. I know I'm skinny. You know what I'm saying? I need a little bit of meat in my bones, but I'm gonna definitely feel proud. And I know my mom's gonna feel proud too, because as I said, I've been here for 5 years, which is kind of crazy to me. So
True.
I'll say for me, nothing really. I might go home, celebrate, just look at the jacket, look at it one more time.
You asking these questions like you're not about to graduate too.
yeah, you graduated
Yeah,
too.
so those same questions that you just asked them, now you got to answer too, man.
All right. What I learned from breaking barriers is sports management. We learned a lot about sports. You know, they took us to games and we did stuff in the community. That's what I got from breaking barriers. Learn how to speak the right way, like hold myself up to a high, like I don't know what it's what is
High
it?
standard?
Yeah, high standard. Yeah. Like I can't just go out in public and just be crazy. I gotta hold myself to that standard. Yeah. And when I graduate, I'm gonna be happy because like I worked hard to get here. Did a lot, you know, breaking barriers. We all worked hard, you know. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna be happy.
You do know, just picture y'all going through the Rites of Passage ceremony, that is not over though, right?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I know.
It's not over.
Yeah.
You still got to show up, show out.
Oh yeah, for sure, 1,000%.
Yeah, my mom already told me that. Yeah,
Okay.
1,000%.
Shout out to Mom Dukes for making sure you on that.
yeah,
I
she
love
gave
that.
me a recap. She gave me a recap.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah. So Anthony, you are the only one that actually has a Breaking Barriers jacket outside
Yes,
of,
sir.
I mean me of course, but you know, you've gone through everything. So what has it meant to you? What did it mean to you when you first got your jacket and witnessed the ceremony compared to, you know, how you feel now after, you know, you like a vet now, so
If there ever was the OG, I'll be it. But it was a long time coming for me. I've been here since the beginning, but, you know, I kind of joined when I was younger. I was at the starting age cut, so, you know, I had to wait so I can graduate. But when I finally did get to graduate, it was like, finally. I mean, I've been watching everybody else graduate, so it was good to get my jacket. You know, it was a little big. I had to grow into it, but, I mean, it was good for me. It was a good relief. I was proud of myself. And I was proud to stay and become a peer mentor because it was like, you know, it still helped me. And I still knew I needed that community and that fellowship with my brothers. So, yeah.
no doubt. And the jackets this year, I got a special little surprise for y'all with the jackets this year. We got a little
Surprise.
What you got
What you
with the
mean?
jacket?
Wait a minute. What you mean surprise?
We got a little upgrade on the jacket.
Then I'm gonna need a new jacket. Hold on, wait a minute.
You know, my boy City Boy BSF hooked us up with some nice jackets this year. We got the established date on the sleeve. We got the buffalo patch on the arm sleeve.
You hear that, Anthony?
They real crazy this year. They real crazy this year.
Somebody jacket gonna go missing. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, you can't do that. You know, we might upgrade you at the ceremony, man. You know, you've been rolling with us, man.
I appreciate that.
You
I
might
love
deserve
it.
it.
You might deserve this
Give
crazy.
him a little thumbs up.
Keyword might.
Yo, so I've been wanting to ask y'all this for a while. So I watch y'all at when we get together for our meetings on Saturdays, and you know, me and Jamie, we joke and we play with y'all, but y'all do a lot of that too. And I always kind of equate that, and you kind of alluded to it earlier with the, as I would say back in the day, you know, we'll rib and joke with each other. I don't know what y'all call it now. Y'all just, whatever y'all call it is what y'all call it now. But talk about how that feeds into like the brotherhood that you guys have established. Because I've seen it during the Saturday meetings. I've seen it in the group chats, and I definitely seen it at the retreats. And I be ready to strangle some of y'all because I don't know. Talk about what y'all be doing, but you know, y'all just be, you know, being young people. But just talk a little bit about that sense of brotherhood.
I be trying to chill. I ain't gonna lie. I really do. It be when the people be thinking that they got it like that. I be having to let them know I'm still here. You know, I be having to come out retirement because I'm a former track athlete myself. You know, got a lot of titles under my name. So I'll be having to come out retirement and race them, beat them every time. And that's all it be for me. It just be fun competition to keep them on their toes.
So Jalin, how you gotta respond to that?
Hey, me being a track athlete, I cannot let that slide. I've been to nationals. I'm actually top 100 in the nation.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't be talking all that. But nah, like even something like that when when me and Anthony kind of go back and forth, like it's just friendly, it's like friendly banter, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's still my guy over there. I still have my respect for him and stuff like that. And that just goes for everybody in Breaking Barriers. Even though, as I said earlier, we still review each other and make fun of each other. That's just our way of connecting. And that's just our way of, you know, establishing the brotherhood. Even when Donovan calls me Gramps.
That's Unc. That's Unc. He like
I'm not that old.
36. He like
I'm not
36.
I'm not that
They
old.
said you got the old soul, man. That's a sign of respect.
Hey,
Sometimes you gotta let the youngins talk, because even this one, he be talking all crazy.
Yeah,
he be
talking,
cross people up at the
he be
retreat.
talking
He still ain't played me yet.
I dropped 6. I dropped 6 on Donovan, so
He think that's special.
He should be playing. He should not be.
Special.
Your season should have been ended.
That's how you feel?
I dropped 6 on you at the retreat.
We gonna see this year.
For sure.
It's okay, Jalin. Donovan been ducking and dodging me for about 2 years.
No. Ducking and dodging. Okay, I got something to tell y'all. Mr. Daniel, at the retreat, I wanted to set up a 1v1 against Mr. Daniel. He said, if I win, we don't got to go to sleep.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Mr. Daniel didn't run it that day. So I came to him next day. I was like, you want to run it?
Nowhere to be found.
I was. Was I not there?
No.
Was I not there?
Donovan
I was at the court all the time.
Donovan was looking for smoke.
We're going to settle this year.
We're going to settle
Give
it.
me some time to get back in basketball shape.
I got
Lord.
I got you.
We're
going to settle
But
it.
then you might be like, oh, Mr. Daniel, I can't play today.
Nah.
Y'all supposed to stay ready at all times.
I got you this year. And I've been cooking this year. Oh, yeah, I got you this
That's
year.
why y'all got smacked by 73 last night. But
I had 10, 13. I have 106
Antoine was
points
about to
this
jump
season.
in and talk.
Y'all did me dirty right there. But what I could say is, when it comes to we arguing about sports, I say I like it because sometimes I like to jump in and bother people and make them feel like a little offended. Like Jalin, I say sometimes I be faster than him, but
You're really not.
Wow.
yeah, that's
Top 100 in the nation, you can never be faster.
Top 100.
So what does that make me?
You're just slow.
So what does that make you?
I'm faster.
Because every time we race, I win.
I'm a college track athlete.
You're a college
I'm way
track
faster than you.
athlete.
I might have to test
Jalin.
something.
I'm running for Buff State. I'm about to run for Buff State. What are we saying?
Jalin.
What are we saying right now? What are
Jalen.
we saying?
I chose not to run any.
I could beat you in the 200, the 400, 800, the 100.
Mind
the
y'all,
mile.
he's not talking about my events. Cause
What is your
200, 200 and down. I'm a sprinter.
All right. I just wanted y'all to get a little taste of what I go through on Saturdays in regards to these guys, okay? So we're going to cut that right there and kind of bring it back to something a little more serious. All right, so Rites of Passage ceremony coming up this Saturday. You guys will all be there dressed to the nines, suit and ties, looking real good. Shoes, black socks, right? Yes,
Serious.
Respectfully. But after that, we have the first workshops for the Chase,
Banking, yes.
our partnership with Chase Bank and the financial literacy, financial education workshops that we're going to be doing leading up to our first financial empowerment summit. Again, in partnership with JP Morgan Chase, and that's going to be in April, which April happens to be Financial Literacy Month. If you guys didn't know that, but y'all knew that because we talked about this. So when you guys hear the term financial empowerment or financial literacy, financial education, what comes to mind for you guys? Because I think that's something that's really, really important right now, seeing the state of the climate of our, of our nation, but especially being people of color who haven't always been as fortunate as other groups and amassed generational wealth. So what comes to mind when we start talking finances?
Well, coming from a standpoint of a young entrepreneur in this climate, financial education means everything for me. To learn how to manage my finances so that I don't go under or I'm not overspending, to make sure that I'm keeping up with my dues and how much I put out and how much I take in. So financial education is everything for me, and it's not really taught that much in the Black community, so it's important to take advantage of the opportunities that I do have with that. So it means everything for me.
Okay. Anybody else feel free to chime in?
Bouncing off what Anthony said, basically just, like budgeting, certificate of deposits, all that good stuff, mortgages, a whole lot of money stuff.
You threw some terminology out there. What's a certificate of deposit?
All right, so basically,
I know you don't have a mortgage yet.
No, I was an intern at M&T Bank over the summer. So basically, a certificate of deposit is you could kind of set sort of like a period of time where you could set up a savings account and put money in.
I was choking on the word. Sorry.
It's all good. So basically, a certificate of deposit is you can set a period of time for a certain savings account and keep pouring money into it over time. And let's say I want a certificate of deposit for a year. I could keep pouring money into that account for a year, and then basically, if I just have money sitting there, or if I'm pouring money into it over time, the money is gonna grow. And if I do take any money out without any precaution or whatever, then they do give you a penalty. But basically, you just pour money into it, your money grows over time, and then after that said period of time, you're able to take that money out.
Okay.
Sorry, sir.
Donovan, Antwon, financial education and literacy.
No, I just bills. I don't got bills yet. That's all I just know about bills.
You're a business owner too, though, right?
Yeah, but like I haven't really been on it yet.
Oh, that's bad for business.
I know it's bad. I know, but I'm trying to think about it. Like I'm trying to make some different,
I got you.
things. I'm trying to, cause I got a lot of stuff. I'm trying to limit it. I ain't finna lie.
Okay.
For me, I wouldn't really say too much. The only bill I pay is my PlayStation bill, and that's it.
True. I play my PS Plus.
You pay the PlayStation bill?
Yeah.
Yeah, the PlayStation Plus.
How much is that?
Like, depending on what you get, I say
Yeah.
like 50 for like a year.
No, it's more than that. It's like 125.
Yeah.
That's like
For a
including
year.
like you could play all the free games.
Dude, that's not a bill. That's a subscription.
But
I guess a subscription
That's
is.
still like you still
It's
gotta
coming,
pay
it's
it.
coming out my. It's coming out my.
Come pay this
bills is
$200.
something
Come
else.
pay this $200 gas bill I just got.
What you doing?
Dang.
Your heat on 90?
I don't know. It's stay on 72. Layla tell you it don't go above 72. I'd be like, you better go grab a hoodie and a blanket. You feel free to pay the mortgage I got or his car note.
Man, I got my own bills. I'm
I'm
good.
just saying. You
Bills,
know what I mean?
I'm good.
Where'd you guys learn your first kind of like lessons around finances and financial literacy? Who was the first person to kind of actually sit down and talk to you about that? And what was some of the wisdom, knowledge, guidance that they gave y'all?
I know this is gonna sound cliche, but definitely my mom. Me and my mom, we're always having talks about different types of stuff, whether it comes to like finances or basically just life in general. And sometimes she'll kind of just like give me these lectures. And one day, we were just sitting down and I was just looking at like the bills on the table, and I was interested. Started asking her a lot of questions, and she would just kind of give me the rundown. Like, this is what this is. This is how you pay this. This is how you get your credit up. Credit score up and stuff like that. So basically, I just started off with my mom.
Shout out to Mom Dukes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're going to build on that as we go forward.
I say for me, I say the same thing as my mom because I have like a bad spending habit, and she get mad at me for the stuff I buy, and she just show me like her bills and be like, if you keep this up, how are you gonna be able to pay that, or sometimes it might be higher. So, yeah.
Speaking on to that, my parents, both my mom and my dad, they instill that financial literacy into us, all of us, because all of my siblings, we're all business owners, so they want to make sure that we're all prepared to get out into the real world when we don't have, well, not that we can't rely on them, but they're not our first source that we rely on when we get older and we become adults into the world. So as we get older, they give us a little bit more responsibility financially. Like this year, this is my first year I started paying bills for myself. And man, it's something. I mean, I hate it. As soon as that first of the month come up, man, and they set it up to where it's set and it's easy for me, and I appreciate that about them so much because when I get older, they're not always going to be around, so they can always help me. So now I have this structure and this mindset of, okay, I got to make sure that I have what I need before I can get what I want.
I could say my mom, because like she told me like what to spend on the game or not to spend on the game. Like she gave me my limit because like if I spend like $50, like I know I'm gonna spend another like $25 later. Yeah. So like, yeah, I think my mom basically, because how am I gonna get what I really want if I keep giving them money to the people that on the game? The game not gonna be there. It's only gonna be there for a year. It's like, I don't know.
The mom's getting a lot of love on here in regards to the finances.
Shout out to you, Mom. I love you.
Shout out to moms.
Yeah, my mom too.
I guess I got to ride that wave too because I know. My mom was the first person I started learning my financial lessons from at an early age. Shout out to Mom Dukes. I'm not going to throw you under the bus on here in regards to how I learned that lesson, but just know Mom Dukes was very influential. And the first lesson I learned from her was make sure you keep that credit on point because that credit is the ticket to you getting some of the things that you want to get in life. And I've been able to amass some nice things over my time on this earth. I ain't gonna tell y'all how long because y'all gonna talk about them. Like y'all don't already.
Aging is inevitable.
Whoa, simmer there, young fella. All right. So talk to me about I'm gonna stay on the finance wave because I think it's a really important conversation. When you guys talk to your peers about finances and financial education, do you guys hear them having those types of conversations? Do you have those types of conversations with your peers? Do you start to think about, all right, at this age, this is when I want to buy my first house. This is when I want to buy my first like real nice car? Because I tell y'all right now, none of y'all first cars should be like a Benz or a Beamer or a Lexus. Y'all should all start off with a bucket Okay, because I started off with a bucket. All right, it was an 88 Ford Temple with red cloth seats.
Ouch.
All right,
That's vintage.
bucket, and I actually bought it with money that I had from a CD from M&T. That was my first car. Anyways, but yeah, do you guys have those conversations? And if you do, like, do you start to think about future and start to kind of put like timeline together in regards to when you want these things?
Well, now I do. Friend group switch up mindset thing. Started surrounding myself with people who actually cared about the future instead of the present, because coming in from teenager to young adult, stuff starts getting serious real fast. So had to surround myself around people who actually did take that type of stuff serious. Like brothers in Breaking Barriers. A lot of them, they'd say, "Oh, I want this in life, I want that in life," and surprisingly, a lot of them have plans. Nowadays you don't really hear people say the plan, the whole entire setup that they have to get to these places. They just say they want this and they want that because they see celebrities having it. But to be around people who actually have a plan to have their future great, yeah.
All right. So this is what I'm saying. I'm gonna say this. I don't have it mapped out, but I have a plan to get the things that I want. I can say this. My plan will be basically like, all right, I'm gonna tell y'all, right? So my mom told me, instead of like me having to cook food, cause I'm not a chef, but like I like to eat, right? Yeah. So she said, instead of me having to like really cook food and dive down, I could just sell banana pudding. But if I don't want to really do that, I could just make a book about like how I got here as a business, as a young entrepreneur. Cause I won an award, I can just make a book and tell kids about how to like make little recipes and stuff like that. But also like the book, and like I can show them like I did this while I was playing basketball. I did this so I can just show like an inspiration. So I think that's what I might do, like just make a book and just publish it and see like where that gets me, and then I'll just think about it. So
Okay, stream of income.
And hop on that. My parents tell me all the time, you don't have to decide what it is exactly that you want to do right now. You're young, you got time to search around, new things may come on and add on to you. Like me, I thought I was going to go to college and be a track star. That wasn't really in my that's not really what I want right now. I'm a business owner.
True.
I don't know if that's really what I want to dive into fully. So it's good to keep your head on a swivel and to keep a lookout for new opportunities, new things that you may want to get into, so when you're older, you can soar.
True. I appreciate that.
Speaking for myself, I don't really talk to other peers about financial literacy. One thing I can say is I think I'm doing the right things in order to kind of set myself up for success in the future. Like obviously, going to college, trying to get my degree, being invested into like different other things and stuff like that. But I've never really talked to other peers about financial literacy, and I think I'm kind of more of like a going with the flow type of guy. I think that is a bad mindset to kind of get into.
Yeah, going with the flow gets you broke. Go ahead.
I am not broke. I am not broke. But I don't have a set plan as of right now, but I do got something to work. So
I'll say for me, I don't really talk to my peers about it because normally somebody be like, "Oh, I just got Balenciagas," and they just going on about their day. Or normally, I just be in my room thinking about like what I'm going to do to get what I want, like on my own house, on my own car, maybe another. And one thing I remember that my mom always told me is, don't try to be up there with the Joneses, just stay in your own lane. Because it's not going to get you nowhere in life if you just try to catch up with everybody, because you ain't going to have no money, and they just going to keep on moving up.
that's W advice.
Yo, since you went there, I'm glad you went there. That's actually a good, I won't say segue, but something to build on in this conversation. The Balenciagas, the designer sneakers, the fancy kicks that y'all see y'all peers wearing to school and outside and everything. What are y'all thoughts when you see kind of like those? And I think we've all experienced it, where you kind of got those couple kids. They always got the latest J's on, latest designer shoes. And when you think about it, I remember I did this. I think we might have did this exercise with y'all when you was at 89, or maybe with some of the kids at Westminster. We looked around the classroom. We told everybody look down at their feet.
We already
started to ask how much was those pair of sneakers, and we added everything up, right? And you just think about how much money we actually waste on stuff that we really. Those are going back to what you said, Anthony. The wants, not necessarily needs.
Yeah.
But when you see your peers with the latest designer clothes and kicks like every time you turn around? Like, what comes to mind?
Well, I used to, coming up under my brother, my brother is a sneakerhead. And the man, he got money to buy the sneakers. So, I used to be like, man, I want that, I want that, I want this, I want that. And it took for my mom to explain everything. It's like, people are in different spots and areas in their lifetime. So what someone else may be able to do, you may not be able to do right now. And what somebody else is doing, they may not be able to do right now. And they just putting on the front.
Keeping up with the Joneses.
Literally. So for me, it's like, I don't really care that much. Like, y'all see me, I'll be okay, I'll be dripped out. But most of my stuff I get, they be gifts. So, I don't really go looking to buy new sneakers. All my new sneakers, my brother just give to me because he'd be like, hey, I don't wear these. Do you want them? So, I take opportunities into stuff that's around me. Everything that's expensive isn't worth it. Like, clothes, we came in here with nothing. We're going to leave here with nothing. So, it's just, to me, materialistic things aren't really that important.
Okay, that's Deacon Collins coming out over there.
Chill.
Okay, Deacon.
This is what I can say. I don't really care for designing like that. I only got like one designer shirt, but I don't really care for it. Clothes is clothes to me personally, in my opinion. So if I just feel comfortable in what I wear, I don't really care. Like I could just come out here like y'all be mad when I don't wear my Breaking Bears shirt. If I could come out here in a black T-shirt or white T-shirt, I'd be chilling. Like
Sweatpants,
I didn't. No, well, I know, but like I just be chilling in a black shirt and stuff. Like I be calm. Shoes. I got a lot of shoes. I am kind of a sneakerhead, but like I don't know. It's just, I feel like I just like how my shoes look. I don't wear them to just flex them. I just like how they look. Yeah, that's all I can say for real.
I mean, I feel you. I spend a lot of money on sneakers, but I also sit here and look at y'all sometimes. I be like, dang, I wonder if y'all ever think about how much money y'all spend on shoes. Because I think about how much money I spend on shoes.
I can tell you how much I spent last year.
Oh, wow.
$100.
100.
For real?
Yes.
Yes, 100.
For the
Just
entire
100.
year?
100.
Yes.
That's
and that was
very
in
impressive.
December. Because I wanted to buy myself some Air Forces. I was going on a trip, and I wanted to have a sneaker, so I bought some Air Forces. Now, I'll say like 150. Because Sheen, I'm an advocate for Sheen. Chill.
You still lying, but
No, I'm not. I can show you my receipt. I asked my mom, I don't spend that much money on sneakers. It's just not worth it to me. I will walk out the house in Crocs, sweatpants, and a T-shirt. Or if I'm going to church, I wear my dress shoes. And most of the time, my dad be wanting to buy my dress shoes, buy me new suits, so I wear that. I be chilling. I stay in the house. I don't go out that much, so I don't have to keep up with everybody because I can care less what everybody thinks because I'm in my own home. So
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's mindset.
Yeah,
What about you two?
that.
I think different sources for different folks. I feel like if you have the money to buy it, then that's cool, whatever. But if you're just out spending whatever, if you're just spending money you don't got on a bunch of shoes and stuff like that, then that's cool. Like I have a little sneaker collection. I have like 2 or 3 pairs of Jordans, which is not crazy. Some people, they be rocking straight essentials and Balenciagas and stuff like that, and that doesn't even look good. It's just a waste of money, in my opinion. But if you got the money to buy that type of stuff, then like rock out.
For me, I could really say is that sometimes I do be thinking about like I can do that, but at the same time I be like nah, because I really want to save my money. Because some people be having like at least $3,000 all over their body, and they like old enough to get a car, but
in high school, that's insane. Why?
where are
They
y'all
still
working
taking the
at?
Metro
Are they
bus.
hiring? Like, I mean, something. I would love to have that type of money.
They be having regular McDonald's jobs, rocking essentials and denim tears. I don't understand how.
Okay. So this brings me to another point, and I know we're getting close to the time. We're going to have to wrap up soon, right? But I know you work. I know you own a business. You want to work.
I do some of you.
You do marry some of youth, right? But that's
Actually, Mr. Dan, I don't work.
Are you currently unemployed?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to get Jalin a job. So if
Please.
anybody out there can hire an 18, 19-year-old, Jalin need a job.
Please, I'm a jack of all trades.
Yeah. All right. But, okay, so if you're not working, right, and say your parents are not in a situation where they can just give you money all the time, buy you stuff all the time, how do you, one, make money, and then do you guys actually save? And do y'all have saving account, checking account? Break this down for me.
Well, see, this go into that structure and that financial education that my parents instilled in me. It's not that they can't. My parents are doing pretty good for themselves. it's just that they won't no more. They're like, you 18, what am I paying for all your stuff for? So now for me, it's like, now I got to go in and I got to activate my business. I got to do the things that I don't want to do, but I have to do to get the things that I want in life and to get the things that I need in life. So, yeah, I got the savings account. I have a separate checking account, and I have a business account. So I have a business account to store the money, and then I pay myself out of that business account, put that into my savings. I don't even spend all my money like that no more because it's like I cry when I see money leave out my pockets that don't need to go. And I have a bad habit with buying food, so then that's why I love standing on Mr. Daniel because he buy my food all the time. But I mean, yeah, so just
Killing
having
my
that
pockets.
structure and keeping on myself to let myself know, like, you don't need to buy everything. Like, it's okay to go without that. So sometimes, I go on a lot of trips. So now I got all this money to spend while I'm out of town, so I can enjoy myself. So stuff like that, you just gotta keep your head straightforward on what you need to do, so you can have the things that you want in the future.
Yeah, see, one of the things I learned about you, Anthony, is that you will prioritize kind of keeping up with the latest trends and having all the newest stuff because you prioritize enjoying yourself and being able to do what you want to do when you go out of town because you love going out of town.
I love
That's
it.
your thing. I get it. Donovan, what about you? All right, you got your business. How you make money? You got savings account, checking account. How do you, manage your spending?
I manage my spending. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I leave that to my mom, but like, how do I make my money, basically?
You leave it to your mom, huh?
No, I leave like that business. I know I got a business account and I got my personal account, but like I leave that to my mom, honestly.
You know what that tells me?
What?
Mom done put some parameters around your spending
That's what's up.
because she don't fully trust you yet to be disciplined with your
It may
spending.
not be trusted, just maybe her teaching.
Yeah, no, probably because like I spend Mr. Daniel. My game, I could show.
Hence, I said parameters.
I know that
On
2K.
2K, on 2K, I spend
yeah, I
too
know
much.
that
Lord
2K.
have
That's all
mercy.
you play.
She gotta stop. Yeah, I gotta stop that. So that's why, like, when I see money in my bank account, I like to spend it. But like, she kind of, I don't know how to describe it. Like, she kind of hold it and be like, "No, you can't spend that right now," because like I gotta do something with my money. So.
How you feel when she tell you no, you can't spend something?
All right, so how I feel upset, but like I know she holding it for a better reason or a better cause. So that's how I don't really care, But like I be mad sometimes, like when I can't spend $20, $25 on my game, and I earned it, but it's something better out there for me. So that's how I feel.
All those little small transactions, they add up.
Yeah, they add
$20
up.
here, $25 there. Because you're gonna spend about $40 at fast food restaurant easy.
Oh, that's like, yo, you hear this?
I'm just saying, I done seen it.
Oh.
I gotta take you back to when we went to the fair.
All right, the fair was
Oh,
kind of crazy.
I remember that.
I
Yo.
had at least $110 to spend at the fair. I spent it all in like 2 hours.
Pillsbury Donovan was born at the fair.
Yeah.
You see me, I was chilling.
He
Only
was
had
chilling. I was
$40.
buying everything.
I don't
Deep
spend that
fried
much money.
Oreos,
Nah, I'm not
ice
gonna lie. I was going ham right with Donovan too.
And I was
Deep
walking
fried-
right behind
deep
him.
fried
Walking
Oreos,
right behind
fried
him.
dough.
Whatever he didn't
Yo, I was
want,
going crazy.
go
Ice
ahead.
cream.
Pass it
Y'all
over.
boys lucky. I only had $40. I couldn't even get that much.
Bro, I think I had like 200 on me that day. I was like, yeah, I'm spinning it up.
But you only live one life, bro. You only do it one time.
Yeah, but y'all got a
Facts.
lot of life to live still.
Yeah, but it
learn
was
it.
Syracuse.
Let me
you know?
teach you this. Let me teach you this. Because I still do a little bit, have the bad habit of only wanting to make money when I want to spend money.
True.
So, life is going to keep life and like it's not going to stop. So I advocate for y'all to always make money. I mean, if you can, do it. Like, I know y'all young, so y'all be enjoying playing the game and playing with your friends, stuff like that. But there was nothing wrong with making money just in case, because you never know what can happen. You never know what opportunities may come up. Like me, I have a set plan for which trips I'm going on in a year. But sometimes things just come up and they pop up, and I'm like, oh, wait, I want money. I can't always go to my parents because they're like, no, you're too old for that. So, make sure that y'all instilling yourself, hey, I should have this just in case money, just in case there's something that I want to do. Or, there's a Breaking Barriers trip coming up, we're going to the fair, and I want to spend money because, why not?
All right. You guys didn't get a chance to chime in on that last question around how y'all make money, whether y'all get money from your parents, allowance, and whether or not y'all have bank accounts. Just talk a little bit about that, how that works out for y'all.
I say for me is when it comes to the summer and the winter time, that's like one of my favorite times because I normally go knock on doors, ask if they need their grass cut or they want their driveway shoveled out.
You ain't coming to my house.
Well, we could get that started.
Good response, but
You got my phone number?
You call him.
you right. I'm gonna hold you to that.
Okay.
You gotta find your own transportation over there. I'm not Ubering you to my house for you to shovel.
Oh, no, it's good. I got my ways.
He can get his money.
Crazy.
I have my own like ways of getting money, like opportunities and stuff like that. That kind of offer stipends and whatnot, and other streams of income. And I also have my savings. I have my own savings account. I have money in there, and that's like building up over time. Even though I have like a super small interest rate on it, like bread is bread. So yeah. Even though I'm not currently working right now, I'm trying to. Finding a job is so hard nowadays. Like I'd be submitting 15 to 20 applications a week and only get like probably one phone call back, and then they still just deny me.
I got you.
Please.
I got you.
I've been searching for a job since like November.
Look, I have to. And my problem is I always go out of town. I'm like, wait a minute. I can't get this job because then I'm not going to be able to stay on the schedule. Nah, it's bad. It's all right.
Right.
It's called, you just let your employer know when you need that time off.
We tried that, and then it didn't go the best.
You took too many days off.
I didn't even get to start.
Jalen, you have a resume, right?
Yeah.
Is it updated?
Yeah.
Send it to me.
All right, bet. Appreciate it.
All right, y'all. One last thing before we get up out of here. I got to ask y'all a question because I know unfortunately, the Bills didn't make it to the Super Bowl. Don't you be over here clapping.
Ain't you a Chiefs fan? Y'all got blew out crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Only thing I gotta say, at least we made it to the Super Bowl.
First of all, you're not even a Chiefs fan.
At least we made it, dude.
At
At least we made it.
The Eagles smacked the mess out of the
Y'all
Chiefs.
saw
At least we
Patrick
made it to the
Mahomes'
Super
face.
Bowl.
It looked
That's
like
all I
he about
can
to drop
say.
a tear.
Never in the history did we get to halftime with
Donovan, you're not
zero.
really a Chiefs fan. Anyways, the Bills should have been there. They didn't make it. But, the Chiefs had to represent the AFC, and I'm not sad. Like, they got what was coming to them. The Eagles sent forward the whole game, and Mahomes was shook after 2 possessions. But that's not what I wanted, why I brought the Super Bowl up. Y'all know why I brought the Super Bowl up.
Yeah.
Kendrick. We ain't going to mention the
Say
other
Drake.
guy. All right. So what were your thoughts on the halftime show with Kendrick? And then we're going to close out.
Before I got here, okay, this is what I could say. This is what I heard. So before I got here, I was actually today, I watched Super Bowl today because I didn't watch it. I just was looking at the score, so I watched it actually today for 13 minutes. I watched it, I was in the car. I was like, the Super Bowl was trash, right? I'm going to tell you
Especially
this.
because your team lost.
Yeah, let me say this.
Blew out.
I can say this.
0-0.
My mom said, no, it wasn't, because she had to really watch that. First she watched it, she was like, oh, it was bad, it was horrible. She watched somebody break it down to her and explain it, and I was like, all right, cool. So tell me what happened. She told me what happened and how it was like, they had red, white, and blue. The people were wearing red, white, and blue because it represents America. And Kendrick was talking about like how they was trying to put us back in slavery and stuff like that. Am I wrong, Mr. Dean?
No, I've seen a couple different clips on some of the symbolism, but I want you guys to talk about it. I'm not going to insert myself here yet.
Talking about like how they was trying to put us back in slavery, right? So Kendrick was basically saying that and like that on the halftime show, and like my mom was breaking that down to me in the car. She was like, and I also said like Kendrick didn't care if he got sued by Drake, the NFL. He didn't care because I think the halftime show is free, right? It's just there for promotions, but he really broke it down to us like what's happening. So he broke it down. So my mom gonna watch with me today, and she's gonna explain what happened to me.
Okay.
Well, and they tried to keep him on a hush too because he was saying that they tried to tell him that he couldn't say or perform certain songs, and he had his way around it. He really does not care. I mean, I think we all realize that now. Kendrick Lamar does not care, and that artistry, it was unique. Like he said, I had to rewatch it because I was like, yeah, I like the songs, but I mean, like the past Super Bowls have been a little bit more. So to have to sit there and rewatch it and to understand the deeper meaning that he wasn't just like performing his regular songs, but he was actually speaking up for us minorities, people of color.
Honestly, I'll probably have to rewatch the halftime show. I didn't get to really watch the whole halftime show or the whole game because I was just upstairs doing homework. I was a little bit behind, so I had to catch up on that. And with the whole symbolism thing, I didn't pay much attention to it as I probably should have because, as I said, I barely got time to even watch the halftime show. I was more focused on the whole Not Like Us joint, and I'm not going to lie, Kendrick Lamar kind of like tore that joint up, in my opinion. That was fire. But I probably got to rewatch it again because, I wasn't paying attention to the whole like symbolism thing as Donovan was stating.
For me, I just got to watch it because I didn't watch the halftime, so I fell asleep.
You was really bored then.
Hmm?
I said you was really bored if you fell asleep.
Yeah, I was really bored.
You had pizza and wings.
Hmm?
Pizza and wings put you down.
No, I just had some leftovers.
Okay. All right. I won't say too much on it. I did thoroughly enjoy the halftime show. I've been seeing a lot of stuff on Facebook and Instagram. I definitely saw some of the references in regards to symbolism. I just thought it was a great way to utilize a platform on a day that, everybody's locked in because, the Super Bowl is probably one of the biggest stages that anybody could perform on, right? So to use the stage and the platform to get across a message, several messages that are vitally important to just the world was, it's genius. And I like the way he went about it. And even outside the whole beef thing with Drake, which it seemed a little personal because that boy was looking in that camera when he said Drake and smirking. So I think that beef a little bit deeper than what we all realize. But I thought it was a great play. I hate that in some ways the NFL can still, even on that stage, still kind of censor you a little bit. But I hope people took some stuff away from it. And this, the political climate that we're in right now, we all just got to wake up and really pay attention to what's going on and be on our P's and Q's and be advocating and do what we need to do in our own little way to make sure that people that look like us continue to rise.
Real.
So, any last comments, words from you fellas? I've thoroughly enjoyed being with y'all today on the podcast. Yes, I think we might have to kind of get this little setup going more often. I really enjoyed this. Like it was dope.
I definitely like this a lot, especially with these group of guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of good episodes. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to it. For real.
I could say the same thing. I was a little nervous, but I liked it now. I'd do it again.
I could say, yeah, I like this podcast. It reminded me of that one podcast. I think it was with Mr. Jamie and I think it was with his brother, and we talked about like just sports in general. It don't all have to be seriousness. We could have some serious topics, but we could also have fun. That's why I appreciate the podcast. That's why I'm cool with it though. It was cool.
That's crazy. I was actually just watching that episode like yesterday. That's crazy.
Tough one. I liked that one.
Oh, no comment. It was chill for me. I may come back.
I see future hosts. You guys all, y'all can be on the stage and be hosting. You know what I'm saying? But love y'all. We got the Rites of Passage ceremony this Saturday. Be on the lookout for everything that we're doing around financial empowerment and education. A lot of that stuff coming up. We have a workshop with JP Morgan Chase. Shout out to my homegirl, Ramonda. She's coming down on the 27th of this month. We'll be at Buff Psi. Buff Psi recently acquired the Madai College or Madai University campus right off the 198. So we'll be over there from 6:30 to 7:30 on the 27th. There'll be more information coming out about that workshop. I think we're doing the workshop is around understanding and establishing credit. So y'all need to make sure y'all register for that so y'all can be there. It's for the entire community, not just young people, but adults as well. So bring people out. Like, share, subscribe to the Breaking Barriers podcast on YouTube. Again, Daniel Robertson, joined by my boy Donovan, Anthony, Antwon, Jalin. Shout out to the Oshai Foundation for all the support, the Bills Social Justice Foundation for all their support, Northland Workforce Training Center, who's sponsoring us this weekend, and all of our other partners. We love y'all, appreciate y'all. With that, it's a wrap. Peace. We out. We see y'all next time.
Peace.
Adios.
Tired of this, Grandpa.